Greetings and blessings and welcome to match day today in the UEFA Europa League as Manchester United's new head coach Ruben Amorim takes charge of his first game at Old Trafford. I told you this new era is going to bring me back live on this channel. If that was your prayer, guess what? Your God has answered. Stick with him. My name is Webb as usual. Welcome again. It's been a minute since I've been live on the United Sport. But guys, honestly, would you blame me? Would you blame me considering how very discouraging our performances under the previous regime were? Honestly, you wouldn't. I would end up yawning while I speak. I'm talking, but I'm yawning. I'm talking, but I'm yawning because of how, uh, you know, poor our games were. But guess what? Uplift Causes has powered me back into this talk. But most importantly, it is Ruben Amorim, the boss, who is starting his era at home now against a Mino in Bodo Glimt. Without a shadow of a doubt, guys, I'll give you my score prediction at the tail end of this live. But I'll tell you, I've got no concerns at all, regardless who starts. And the boys are already there as we speak. I have already arrived at Old Trafford to get ready for this game. It's a good mood. They are ready to run. And trust you me, they are ready to run down this small team from Norway. This is exactly what we hope for. The poll is up and running. Just drop your opinion about it. I'm asking you whether you think Ruben Amorim will win his first game in charge of Manchester United at Old Trafford. Go down there and respond to that poll as we do get proper into this Manchester United talk. And also let me know how excited you are about this new era of Ruben Amorim. From what you saw, the talk of Ruud van Nistelrooy is done now. He's already to Leicester City. So for those of you who are hoping that Amorim could fail so that Ruud van Nistelrooy is reconciled to happen, because Ruud V is bound to join Leicester City. So tell me, guys, how excited are you about the new era of Man United? And let me tell you guys, and people can of course, people can always come out and try to pull us down, bring us down, talk about how Man United supporters are always excited. We are always excited with a new manager. We always wax lyric about new managers when they come in. We wax lyric about Eric Ten Hag and what have you, and we're used to that talk. But you know what I love about the Man United community, and this is why I love this channel. I've got several channels, by the way. I love this with my heart. And I'll be live on the other channel, Ndiba Yoka, starting at 9:30. I will be live the other side, of course, as we still build up to what's coming. But listen, guys, the reason I love the Man United community is that we express ourselves. We are not shy to express ourselves. When we are excited by a guy, we show it. We show it because we are confident in the people who come at Manchester United. So we're excited about Ruben Amorim and we show it. I will not afraid to show it. And what's wrong with that, fam? Let nobody try to put you down. I am telling you, are you listening to me, fam? Let no one, I'm saying no one, let no one try to pull you down when you're charged up and rallying behind the boss. Because you know what? The one thing that Ruben Amorim is going to be banking on today as Man United takes on Bodo Glimt today in the UEFA Europa League is the home support. Is that support from the home fans, from the Man United supporters? So you too are part of it. So let these naysayers not talk you down from backing our manager, who we know has got the nuts. It's a new regime. He's energetic. He's young. He's prime. Like he said, he's the right manager for the right moment for Manchester United. And those who did not want to see the idea, because he promised us to see an idea. He never promised us that we are going to beat Ipswich, did he? He didn't. He said, you will see an idea. We saw the idea. Do we like it? I loved it. Liking is another statement. I loved the idea of football that he played because it was unique, it was different. It is a ball playing system that he introduced to Man United. That should to be lazy, because the natural design of a back three, 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3 calls for teamwork. That was lacking in Man United. It calls for togetherness, but also calls for intensity and a purpose. You have a clear purpose and design of how you want to play and what you want to achieve. So for me, I am for that. If you're with me, drop down in the comment section. Let me know your opinion and what you think. Emmanuel Nyerowo says 3-0. That's the first comment for today. You You are a legend, an absolute legend. 3-0 it is. Proper good prediction. I love the positivity. And guys, by the way, we've suffered so long with negativity. We've suffered so long with negativity around Manchester United. I think it's high time we kept it positive. Let me show you some images of these boys touching down at Old Trafford. Of course, it's a home game. I've not seen, a coach is good when you see certain players beginning to sign autographs. Honestly, I haven't seen Amad Diallo sign an autograph at Man United. Not seen it. You can remind me of a time you saw that happen. Amad Diallo signing a player autograph at Man United. I haven't seen it. But this boy is doing it now under Ruben Amorim. You know what? Because he's happy. He's expressing himself. He's been given the belief, the trust of the manager. He has got the trust of the manager. He does trust the manager as well. He's certainly given what he deserves. He works hard every day on training to be a starting player. And indeed, now he's being put there. These are the players arriving. And I know many of you won't want to look at Casemiro right now. Of course, I don't mean to spoil your mood. Are not out yet as we speak. As of now, they are not yet out. But no problem, guys. Casemiro is still a player. That is him arriving and signing autographs. And you can see the home supporters already there and putting in their jerseys and everything for autographs to be signed. Of course, Eriksen is there too. Yeah, I know what's crossing your mind. I know what's on your mind, fam. I know you guys. I know what's a mirror. And then Eriksen. I did it on purpose, guys. It's on purpose. But don't you worry. I don't expect the two of them to start together. It's not happening. Not again. It is not going to happen. But they are still our players and we love them. We'll back them. We know their days are numbered. Their days at Man United are numbered. They're in the evening of their start, Man United. But here is the future. Here is the boy who is, and you know, when you're in your time, nothing can stop you, can it? Nothing can stop someone who is in their time. So that's exactly what's happening with these Man United. So that's them arriving at OT today. The game kicks off in about 2 hours and 40 minutes from now. That will be kickoff at Old Trafford. Now, this is what I expect to see in this game. And when you're starting a new era, because eras officially start at home, the game against Ipswich was for us to see the Ruben Amorim idea, which we saw. At home, it's more about him. It's about his connection, the players' connection with the home supporters. That is what is going to properly endorse the new regime, the new era. This is the game that is going to properly endorse Ineos. Listen, for me, what I expect in this game, a win is a given, but it's not enough because Man United ordinarily should be waking up from sleep and should be able to beat Bodo Glimt. That's what we should believe. But what I want to see are players working hard. That's what I want to see. For me, success in this game is going to be players who is on the pitch. We want to see players working hard. It's good enough this little team from Norway, Norwegian champions, are also known for running. So they're not going to make it so easy for Man United. They will run. They will make these guys run, stretch us as they've got to. What I expect to see are players determined to fight and try to force the applause from the supporters, because Ruben Amorim was talking about how the home support is everything and he's going to use it as his biggest weapon. He's going to unleash it today. But you know what? We know how Man United supporters can be. If you're not performing, if you're playing at home and you're playing bogus football, these supporters will fold their hands and look at you. If you're playing good football, you don't need to request them. You don't need to charge them. They will shout their voices off, their chords off. That's Man United supporters for you. Give them the fight. Give them, even if you lose, but with a fight, the fans will applaud you. At the end of the game, fans will be cheering you and saying, you know what, that's it. Now you're playing like you respect this club, like the jersey you're putting on. That is what we expect to see today. For me, that will be success in this game. Even if we won this game by some magic, by someone, because there are games we've won before, but we still felt, no, we did not do enough. We won it, but we did not feel it. We did not feel the fight. We did not feel the fire. We've seen several games like that. Even if we won, I'm telling you, even if Man United beat Bodo Glimt, but without us feeling that fight and exciting us, the fire burning, the intensity, I'll tell you, we won't be happy. We'll still be here. Wait for my match reaction. I'll give it. This game will end towards 1 a.m. I will be here with my match reaction. I'll give it to you. I don't care if you're sleeping. You'll see it when you wake up. When you wake up to pee in the middle of the night, trust me, the first thing you're going to see on your phone, check your phone, your laptop, your computer, it's going to be a notification. If you subscribed and turned on notifications, I'll tell you the first thing you will see will be a notification from the United Sport saying that Web Daniel Silver Champion has uploaded for you a match reaction of this game, because I cannot go to sleep. How? I can't go to sleep without exhausting and scrutinizing the first game that marks this Ineos era. That's how important this game is. So we have got to believe, but to believe, the players have got to give it to us. It doesn't matter who is on the pitch. Every Man United player, and Ruben Amorim has said it time and again, that it doesn't matter which Man United player is putting on the jersey. For as long as you're in that club, you've got to know what it means to put on the jersey. In fact, in his era, he's going to make it a standard that for any player who joins Manchester United has got to be taken through the culture that he was taken through as well, of the team, to know the history of the team, because when you get that history, it will get down in your head that you've got to run your ass off. You've got to run. You've got to run. That's exactly what is expected from you. So very important stuff. Don V, 2-0, bro. Good prediction, brother. I agree with you. Don V, thanks for the show. Web. Thank you, my brother. Emmanuel Nyerowo, nice. Thank you. Bernard Otieno, 2-0. Beautiful predictions there. I love the positivity from y'all. I love the confidence you have. I'm seeing people, because I dropped a poll, will Ruben Amorim win his first game at Old Trafford? So far, 94% of you are saying yes, 6% are saying no. They don't really quite believe. Now, let's talk proper about the team. We know, of course, the team news by now. And we'll talk of Lisandro Martinez, who is back in the start. I expect Luke Shaw as well to start this game. Those two seem to be fit, and from the way Ruben Amorim was speaking about them, he seems to be excited about them and what he has seen, because we know what a fully fit Lisandro Martinez and Luke Shaw can give Man United. So my feeling is that most likely one of the two is going to play wing back, the other will play the left-hand side of the back three. So I think it's going to be most likely Sandro Martinez playing in the back three, and then Luke Shaw going in the wing back. Or the surprise of all surprises could be Licha playing. That's in the event that Kobe is not 100% fit and Amorim doesn't want, like we all pray, to again play the Casemiro or Eriksen again next to Ugarte. He might put Lisandro Martinez in the middle with Ugarte, then have Luke Shaw play on the left-hand side of the back three. But either way, I think one of those two, if not both of them, will be in this game. That's my expectation. I had come up with my probable starting 11, and just in case you maybe missed it when I shared it, I think in my earlier video today, I might have had an afterthought and tweak it around a bit. But again, like I said, at this point, it doesn't matter who starts in this game. These players should be able to understand the Ruben Amorim way and execute it. They are professional players. We, for a long time, felt like they are not playing like they are professional players. We've got to see that in this team today against this Bodo Glimt. So as I get this probable starting 11 that I had thought sort of come up with, and of course I'm going to give it to you one more time. But by 10 p.m., by the time it's 1 hour to kick off when the lineups are out, I will definitely be live on Ndiba Yoka. That's my other channel. It's called Ndiba Yoka. You might want to as well subscribe to that channel, because I will be live at that time on that channel, and I will be giving you my view, my of course, going through the starting 11 that will be confirmed. But this is still, I think I can still give you my probable starting 11. This is what I think could be the starting 11. Yeah. Just a minute, fam. 1 minute, just calm it down. And you can comments, like I said, and just give me your opinions as well. What you expect to see in your view. What do you expect to see? Which players? First of all, I don't think. I think, like he said, like Amorim said, he's going to be resting some players. I think for me, one of the players that he needs to be resting, because of course there is Arsenal coming in a few days on the 4th of December, and this is not a team we want to lose to. I think for me, Nusal Mazraoui is one player who might be given some rest, but that is the Probable starting 11 I was thinking of. And no, is that it? No. This is not the updated one. No. I have Dalo here. I've rested Mazraoui, and painfully, by the way, because he's our best player, arguably. He needs protection. If Kobe is available, he should be the one starting next to Ugarte if he's 100% fit. If not, I would go Bruno here. Then I would go Shaw here. Then Ahmad keeps his position. I'll go Zakzi. Garnacho rests. Played 90 minutes in the other game, running and tracking back. He can't have the steam to push again. Mount and Hoyland up top. I don't expect Marcus Rashford to start today's game. I don't. So this is for me. And look at this. This for me is an athletic starting 11. That is if Shaw, the only weak links could be Shaw, and Elite by his own natural style is a bit slow. It comes off a bit slow. But that's his style of play. He's not really your first player. He's more of a technical player. He plays reading the game and, making decisions and stuff. But I think for me, by and large, that's a starting 11 that has pace to it. Bruno can run. We know that Ugarte in the middle brings life in the midfield. He's going to be enjoying himself, running around and increasing the tempo of the game. Then Ahmad, I think, is the closest we have to Quenda and the Sporting Lisbon boy who many people feel Man United should be signing. But considering what we see Ahmad do, I think it's fair to say that we may not really need to sign Quenda, do we? So let me keep this starting 11 there, so that let me just put it here in a small window. Yeah, let me put it here in a small window so that we keep looking at it as I continue talking. Yeah, and sample your comments. Yeah, just give me just 1 minute. But Ahmad for me remains our best outfield player, and for me any manager who would take long to realize that Ahmad is Man United's best outfield player currently, of course, with Nusal Mazraoui, would have issues. Of course, Ahmad will take the nod because Ahmad is more attacking because of his contribution being more attacking. So we get a lot of impact from that. But I think for me, one of the big quick wins for Amorim is being able to figure out that Ahmad is Man United's best outfield player and trying to give him the importance that he deserves. Let me keep this here. So that's my Probable starting 11. Never mind the heading, it's not there, but that's it. It could change a bit, maybe tweak around a few players, maybe especially Bruno next to Ugarte. That could change probably, and maybe a few others. Maybe in the back line he could change or tweak something there, but I don't think it will be far from that. You can let me know what you think about it and whether or not you think that should be able to give us the win that we definitely do believe we are going to get. Back to your comments. Who is this? Bernard Otieno, I've got this 2-0. Chris Justin says, sure deal, sure win. Indeed. Nyera Emmanuel, Manu will definitely finish Glimt. Yes, but you see, certain should be obvious games before. We failed to beat PAOK and FC 20 at Old Trafford. So it shows you that games that should be obvious for Man United are not obvious anymore. So that's why we expect a reaction. We expect a fight from these players. Very important that we see that happen. Going back to the poll, I did ask you what you think. 96% still feel Amorim will win this game at OT. and only 4% say no. Now, I've read somewhere from a certain Man United legend who says he doesn't think that Gyökeres to Man United is likely. And well, I don't really want to give a lot of these United legends or so-called legends a lot of airtime, if they need it anyway, a lot of airtime, especially when United is going to be playing. I think the attention should be on all the right things, and that's the game. But Gyökeres has been, top of the talk, with most people feeling, Højlund is not good enough, and Man United, should consider signing Gyökeres in the summer as a first priority. And I hear you. I get the reason, and genuine reason. I mean, the Tonge guy. I'm going to show you a comparison of these two here. I've got it here. I've got that comparison of the two, and just to show you that indeed you have a point and every right to feel and suggest that Man United should be considering Gyökeres ahead of Højlund. But look, I think for me, us giving up on Højlund now is very unfair on the young man. So these are the stats of these two strikers. See that? Those are the stats of Højlund and Gyökeres. League games only. That is since the start of last season, because that is when Rasmus Højlund joined Man United. Højlund has played 2,428 minutes. Victor Gyökeres has played 3,710 minutes. Højlund has scored 11 goals. Gyökeres has scored 41 goals. Now, 2,428, separate that, subtract that from 3,710. That's a 2. That's a okay. So that's a difference of over 1,000 minutes between the two, played by both. Yeah. And Højlund has scored 11 goals. Gyökeres has scored 41. Touches per 90 minutes. Højlund gets 28.4. Gyökeres gets 44.6. An interpretation of what that means. What that means is it shows you just how much Højlund does not get a touch on the ball. You can imagine if you're a striker and per 90 minutes you get 28.4 touches on the ball, whereas another striker somewhere is getting 44.6. Is that fair? Is that fair? I don't think it will be a fair comparison for the two. That speaks of course, the minutes are different because Gyökeres has played way more minutes than Højlund, but also the playing style that Man United was playing before with Højlund made it so difficult for him to, first of all, get enough goal scoring opportunities, because for a striker to score a hat-trick, in most cases, they will need more than double those chances. They'll probably miss more chances than they will get. Probably. Gyökeres in the system was playing with Amorim at Man United, this 3-4-3 system, or 3-4-2-1. He was always getting the supply. He was always getting ample supply because the system plays for a target man. When you play, you're driving the goal. The way you saw the first goal we scored against Ipswich, that nearly a minute goal, the build-up was from the goalkeeper, take it wide, up to the number 9, target man. Proper training, practice, goal. It was clear. I think that's the only happy thing that Amorim saw from the game, that what they did in practice yielded a goal within seconds. For me, that was a huge positive and doesn't get enough attention. People don't give it enough credit. But the thing is, that's what you get in this system because it works for a target man who is the number 9. Give Højlund the same minutes and the same supply. I think for me, he will score probably even more goals than Gyökeres. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I still believe that put Højlund the balls to him, he will score more goals than Haaland. Look at Haaland now. Haaland is barely getting the supply and is not scoring goals. Man City is not scoring goals because Haaland is barely getting supply. So the supply has to be there. touches in box per 90, he has 4.3. This Gyökeres boy has 10.3. Shots per 9, 3.6. So for me, looking at these stats, I don't think it would be fair to make a decision now to give up on Højlund, who is 21 meanwhile. Gyökeres is about to turn 27. So meaning, given in terms of experience, Gyökeres has got a wealth of experience more than Højlund. So for me, I wouldn't back giving up on Højlund yet. What I would want for me to see in the next summer is a complete left back, is Lenny Yoro coming back fresh and 100% fit. Amorim said they're trying to prepare him. He's an exciting player whom they don't want to risk. They want him to start when he's ready, so that when he starts, he doesn't stop. I want to see the right midfield balance. Ugarte playing next to the right partner. If it's Kobe, we'll see it in the event that he plays today. If he doesn't, the time will come for us to see it. If not, Man United should sign either Julemand, captain of Sporting, or someone in the mold of Julemand or Ugarte himself to have a proper midfield balance. I want to see Chido Obi given an opportunity. I want to see Ahmad being consistent, enjoying himself. Yeah? For me, those are the things I would want to see before I rush into thinking of a new signing of a striker. That for me would be us giving up so early on a player who is so promising. My honest opinion on that. So that's exactly pretty much what's happening. So it's a good day. It's match day. It's exciting. It's of course a day of reflection and anticipation and hope. Quite hopeful in what Amorim is going to give the home supporters, and what energy they are going to bring, positive energy to him. Definitely very important, guys. I do remind you, we are powered by Uplift Causes. Do rush to our YouTube channel and take a look at what we do. It's called Uplift Causes. You will see us go and of course visit these young people and educate them about mental health, drug and stuff. It's very important. It's a very important conversation to have. So these kids, 45% of young people in Uganda are struggling with mental health and drugs. So we certainly want to take that message to them. You can sponsor an outreach. Sponsor us to go to your former school, a school where your child goes to. If you've had a victim before, stuff like that. Sponsor us to go there and take the message, because that's what we do. It doesn't stop. We as Africa, we are mental health. We are at that stage of awareness. So it's very important that we indeed make these kids aware of everything we're doing.
So I come from an area where the things are from. When we get secondary school here, that is senior 2, we're exposed to so many things. So as we're going back home, a friend of mine, I won't disclose the name, always having a place always used to go to. It was called the Shiembe part, so that's where everything started from. So he introduced me to some of his friends also. I began the similar thing. He gave me, like he has mentioned, kabanga. So it was wrapped in our paper. Of course, as a curious person, you have to test. Of course, I did the testing. By the time I was trying to go home, things started. The world was round. I felt like an angel. But then, thanks to my dad, actually I was able to see what I did. He told me, it's not you, it's the community and the friends that you have. And he told me, in life, the little things don't matter. The day you become like me, it's the day you get the responsibility. And that's that very day that you get to know why you live. The second time I did it. But then, when I went back home, he told me, I think words are not enough for you. It's high time I showed you an African parent. And they say, the rest is history. Whatever happened, the African parenting. Did you do it again? Trust me, with the guidance and counsels I got from this school, there's no about trying it again.
Mental health, drug, and substance abuse. That's the message we take to these young people when it comes to, of course, Uplift Causes and the work we do. My name is Webb. I do remind you, you can as well advertise with us. Of course, the number to contact is right on your screen. You can advertise your products with us. Of course, also send a message that you want to reach wherever you want, as we do, of course, keep championing the United Road sport. Well, thank you so much, guys. Team news confirmed that Lisandro Martinez is fit, is available according to the coach. So let's hope he starts this game and we see a difference from the back, because that's so important. That's it for now, guys. Catch me at exactly 9:30 p.m. on Ndiba Yoka as we talk more, not just about Man United. On Ndiba Yoka, we talk about football in its entirety. I spoke to some Man United supporter earlier today, and he told me for him, he thinks Ruben Amorim needs Brazilian players, or those players from South America. If it's going to work, everyone has an opinion about football. So this is what this gentleman told me. He thinks Amorim should buy Brazilian players. They can play the kind of football he wants to coach. What do you think? The poll, 92%. Why is it dropping? 92% think yes, Amorim will win his first game at Old Trafford. 8% think no. Why are you like this, you people? Why on earth are you like this? Anyhow, let me catch you later, fam. Ndiba Yoka, subscribe to the United of Sport, subscribe to Ndiba Yoka, because it's going to be top 4 talk and whether Man United can be in the top 4 of the English Premier League. Will that be success for Man United or not? Ndiba Yoka, that's the conversation we will be having starting exactly 9:30 all the way to 10:30. Cheers. Bye-bye.